It is Sunday, the 4th of September, 2016. I'm engaged in my alternative spiritual practice of protesting against Unitarian Universalist injustices, abuses, and hypocrisy. And we have somebody leaving the Unitarian Church of Montreal here and grabbing some samples of one of the plants. I don't know quite what, presumably some kind of herbal thing. Anyway, they're going back inside. So the church service is probably wrapped up. I've noticed a certain number of people leaving, and we'll stick around a bit longer. I basically hadn't intended to stay more than about an hour today, but since I've already gone for a bit more than an hour, I'll stick around as people exit the church today. We'll make it a extra special, longish beginning to the beginning of the church season. The church season in the Unitarian Universalist religious community in America starts in September. You know, most churches partially or completely shut down during the summer months, while Unitarian Universalists are on vacation and so on. You know, the Unitarian Church of Montreal has summer services which don't involve the minister. Actually, I guess it occurs to me that this whole shutting down of services during the summer is more about giving the ministers a long summer holiday than anything else. You know, basically, you know, churches could continue, you know, but you know, it seems to be perhaps the primary thing is giving Unitarian Universalist ministers a big long summer holiday from, you know, most of June, July, and August, good 3 months. You know, there might be financial considerations there. You know, maybe they don't get paid for that holiday, or maybe they do. Who knows? But I know that fair number of Unitarian Universalist clergy bitch and complain about being underpaid, and that's probably because they are underpaid, some of them. And of course, you know, I've heard stories of the opposite end of the scale where Unitarian Universalist ministers get surprisingly high salaries. I heard of one case of a Unitarian Universalist minister commanding more than $200,000 a year. You know, one of the bigger prominent Unitarian Universalist churches. So yeah, I don't know how many Unitarian Universalist ministers get you know, over $100,000 a year for their services, to say nothing of over $200,000 a year for their services. But nonetheless, it does appear that a certain percentage of Unitarian Universalist ministers are very well paid, whereas others are quite poorly paid from what I've seen. But then, you know, some of them probably don't deserve to be paid at all. Some of them, you know, the abusers and the incompetents, and there's quite a lot of incompetence. You know, even if they're not outright abusers, there's quite a lot of incompetent Unitarian Universalist clergy from what I've seen. A lot of hypocrites. Good day, sir. Thanks for the nod. A nice affirmative nod from the cyclist going by there. We got a bus. And juste pour toi, Montreal. Yeah, just for you, Montreal. So, yeah, this protest is for Montrealers, and it's also for Unitarian Universalists throughout the so-called UU world, and of course it's for the public. I mean, it's not called a peaceful public protest for nothing. You know, this protest is to bring the attention of the public to the fact that Unitarian Universalists not only have a bit of a clergy abuse problem, but you know, they go to considerable lengths to try and cover up and hide their clergy abuse problems. So, and I do get quite a bit of positive response from the public. In fact, we've had several positive responses today, at least half a dozen. I suppose one of the advantages of people looking down at their phones is that they might also see the see, she stopped and had a look at the slogan as she went by. So, I don't know how much attention she paid to it, but she definitely looked away from her phone and looked at the chalk slogan. And let's see, oh, my sensor's overheating, so I guess I'm going to have to be stingy in my use of it.